G'day everybody, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in Unshore's home because at the end of the previous episode we decided to check out what was going on in his house. He sent us a letter sounding like it was an emergency about, you know, rocks or whatever, but it turns out he's just, you know, strewn all of his rocks around the place, and we just had to help him with a little shelf, and we ended up sort of spending a little bit of time just deciding which rocks to put onto them, and yeah, that was that. Built up our relationship with him, obviously, which is good. Now, as suggested in the previous episode, I'm gonna actually spend some time at the beginning of this episode looking at whether or not we can, you know, place down all of the items that we've got in our inventory, particularly the furnishing items, because we sort of had to take some of them back after doing quite a bit of an upgrade to our home. So the space in our home looks a lot wider, obviously, outside. The house itself, we haven't exactly changed, although I have a feeling maybe some part of it has reduced. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, the point is we had to, I guess, take in some of our items there, so we're gonna have to put them back down somewhere. So let's just figure this thing out, shall we? Alright, so yeah, plenty of stuff. Let's maybe remove these things first. That way we can get a few things in our tool belt, I suppose, and actually place these things down. So, home assessment board. I thought the home assessment board was always fitting to be around here somewhere, but anyway, I guess we're gonna have to put it here somewhere. No. Pick that up and actually place it somewhere sensible. I think that looks good. We'll put this back down there. And got this lamp. Maybe we can start decorating this room, actually. I think a lamp on this corner makes sense because we've got some lighting on this side, but not on this side, so maybe. Simple chair. I mean, this is more like a stool, isn't it? I feel like a stool right next to the bed makes sense as like a bedside table almost. Guess we can't put it right next to the bed exactly. Yeah, why don't we just leave it there? That seems good enough. Let's take a look at what's next here. Maybe that's actually it, so it wasn't as bad as I thought, although we do have all of these books that need to be placed back down, so we'll definitely do that. Bookcase. So, do we want the bookcase in the main entry area? Or should we maybe put it in here somewhere? Can we not put things underneath the stairs? Maybe we have to have like very, very small items. We can't exactly put anything there. We might have to move the wall lamp if we want to put it in here. Or we can take it upstairs. And maybe place it like here. I'm thinking we'll keep it downstairs though. I'll grab that and place that somewhere here instead, I think. And that goes there. Probably need to turn it around though. And we'll move this slightly. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The rug. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Alright, so now we can just put our books back. I don't really know what books are worth keeping where, but I suppose it doesn't exactly matter, right? It's not like these things are gonna give us buffs or anything, it's just stuff to populate bookcases. Perfect. Alright, I'm not entirely sure why we keep the books like that, to be honest. I feel like that's not the right way to be keeping books. But anyway. Maybe people in this day and age have forgotten exactly how books are supposed to be stored. Yes. I don't know. I feel like this trophy is it back to front? Maybe not. Maybe it's correct. Alright. Just one more look at what we've got in the inventory before moving on. That needs to go there, and that needs to go there. Looking good. Do have a few bits and pieces in the inventory that I don't exactly want to carry with me, so I'm just going to clean things up a little bit. And yeah, arguably we could maybe make some more storage, like some of these larger storage boxes. I guess there's no pressing need just yet. Alright, so time to decide what to do next. Now, I can't exactly remember if we picked up commissions for the day. So I'm just gonna quickly check now. I have a feeling we have. And yeah, if we can't exactly get these commissions, then that's okay. Yeah, okay. Definitely can't do it right now. Which means that we're sort of free to do what we want to do until the next day. And in terms of our key activities for this episode, I feel like we're going to want to progress our main mission a little bit more and see Bronco. In fact, could we do that right now? Maybe it's a little late for that. I just don't want to get to like 3 o'clock and pass out, so let's work on various things. Plus, we only really have a couple of hours, which is not a lot of time if you think about it. So we're only really going to be able to do so much. And I think maybe once we're done with this bus frame, we're pretty much going to be finished with our work out here, because it is almost bedtime. Alright, and I think the workshop is looking okay. So I don't really need to fuss about the workshop at all. So let's have a sleep. And first thing we'll do tomorrow morning is have a chat with Bronco the kid. Then we'll see what happens next. Okay, looks like we're going to need to visit the Civil Corps. Not a problem, we'll do that later. Okay. Thank you, Justice. All of our extra stuff here. Let me just tidy this all up and, you know, may as well put a few bits and pieces away here as well, so... Yeah, our storage is actually almost completely full, except for maybe this one here, which is kind of crazy to think that we've used up almost all of the storage that we came up with several episodes ago. That's right, we could always get a few more large storage boxes. You know, one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not it might be a good idea for us to create a dedicated room for storage. But I guess it'll be a little bit more finicky to try and get to if we have to keep going indoors to try and get to, you know, the storage area. I suppose we could always leave one storage chest outside for easy access. Alright, we got all the commissions. Do I want to go to the Civil Corps first? Maybe that's a good idea. Before we forget. So, I didn't really see any stuffed mushrooms there, and I haven't seen stuffed mushroom requests for a while. So maybe this stuffed mushroom craze has died down. So in that case, I might actually go with simple circuits here. Captain? Oh, okay. I couldn't get him. Sometimes you don't exactly interact with the thing that you want to interact if it's too close to something else. Commissions. Commissions. Alright, easy money. Now let's progress the main story. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure when the main story is going to actually take us to that new area. Well, it's not exactly new to us now, is it? Because we have been there before. I just don't want to go there without much purpose. And without being able to actually use some of the new materials that we get. Oh yes, can we view our mail here? Because there's a password this time, and I can't exactly remember the password.
What's the passcode?
The Crow hides the dragon fruit?
That's not it. Remember the letter I sent you? I wrote the
Oh, okay, right. I actually need to get it right. Okay. Which means the first time I did it, I kind of got lucky there. Because I was struggling then as well. Alright, let me have a read. And let's try and get that passcode correctly. From Kid. The monkey hides the peach. Okay, there we go. Alright, it was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I wonder if that just gets randomly generated.
correct. Welcome back, Agent. I trust you had no trouble finding the hideout this time?
This is the same place.
So it is. Your powers of observation rival even my own. I was right to choose you for my Citizens Awareness Program. Due to your spectacular performance in our last endeavor, I decided to recruit you to assist me in the next step toward tracking down that indignant Logan and finally put him behind bars. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to accompany me around Sandrock as I test out my new ultimate tool of the trade. Behold, my feng shui dowsing plate.
Feng shui dowsing plate. It looks like a plate with a bunch of random symbols on it.
That's what I thought at first, too. But no, the seller assured me that it's imbued with a mystical energy called feng shui, which gives it the power to read and track negative energy. And he was adamant that it was my destiny to buy it. Now, all we have to do is head out into the desert, whip this bad boy out, and it'll do the rest.
Okay then.
So, what do you say? Ready to track down a bandit's lair?
You got scammed. Should we get the Civil Corps?
That won't be necessary. This is just a reconnaissance mission. And once we've discovered the whereabouts of Logan's lair, we can return to town and make preparations. So, what do you say? Ready to track down a bandit's lair?
Alright, well, mission accepted.
Oh, excellent. Very well. Let's start at your workshop and begin the search.
Sweet. Who knows?
All right, here it goes. I'll just set this thing to bandit and...
I was just gonna say, who knows, this might actually take us to that new area with all of the poisonous gases and stuff. What's it say?
Yes, I just have to twist this here noozle and carry the 3 and say... All right, here it goes. I'll just set this thing to bandit and...
I think you got it upside down.
No need to correct me so loudly. What if someone were to overhear? You don't want to make me look bad, do you? Thanks for the heads up. Now, we can get down to business, huh? Ken John Gui Mei Feng Lu Shun Dui Huan Jie Shi Zhong Hu Ji. I summon the ancient spirits of mystical power, the revenants 1 10 and 4, awaken to my call. Let's see. First, force. Second, continuity. Third, concording people. Fourth, expellation of pestilence. Eureka! I've got it!
You got it? You got what?
Indeed. According to the lesson given to me by the seller, each rune on this plate represents a concept. The chant I just did lets the needle tell us what we seek. The final result is, let's see, incongruent femininity? What does this have to do with Logan? Is it just saying that all the ladies like him? Or can't be, he's a bandit. I better shake it again.
I see. So, how did you come to this conclusion?
This feng shui plate, I mean, it's basically infallible. Even if we don't fully understand the exact meaning of its runic advice, we only stand to gain by blindly following it.
Okay then.
In any case, the needle is pointed to the north side of the plate, so northward.
You might have it upside down again?
Oh, good. That was a test. And you passed. South it is. Wait, maybe it's more this way-ish. Just follow my lead. I can read this plate like a book. Faster, come on, keep up.
Okay. Off we go. I guess we just need to make sure that he's out of trouble. We'll be right.
Just go kind of middle-ish speed.
Actually, one thing that I do want to just switch around though is to our rifle. We've got a little bit more ammo on this thing. Coco? Oh, okay, the fireworks are going to be launched from here when we eventually do that quest. I'm not sure if we'll have enough time this episode to do it. We'll see how we go. I do feel like going to Mort and returning some photos to him. Okay, so we're actually going to the place where Elsie took us when she revealed her her intention of leaving Sandrock. Maybe it's down there.
The needle is spinning in circles. I take it that means we need to stop here. Woo! Quite a gust of wind there, huh? Seems like the universe is trying to tell us something.
Andy's meeting with Logan over there. Bronco, look over there.
Hey, quit trying to distract me. Look, this rune, it's pointing to solipsism, incredulity, salmon puffs. What could it all mean?
Salmon puffs?
Huh? Wait, isn't that Logan? He's getting away! After him!
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?
Logan kicked me out of the game. He took that super shield I got for him and then he kicked me out.
Maybe he's trying to protect you.
Really? But he said he saw me fraternizing with y'all. He thinks I can't be trusted no more. So that's it. I'm out. I got nobody now. I'm all alone. Again. This is all your fault. You ain't caught me. I'd be back home with my friends, with my family. Why are you being so nice to me anyway?
That's just what decent people do.
Decent people? Alright, but don't expect me to act different or nothing. I'm still bad to the bone, you hear me? I may not be with Logan's crew no more, but I'm still a bandit at heart. But yeah, looks like you're stuck with me, partner. Oh man, I don't want to go to school tomorrow though. Put her there. I reckon I gotta get back to town and ask Jasmine for help with my homework. So long. See you around the bend.
Alright, and that's it. Apparently we've got some, like, pants out of this quest though, so... Ooh, it's item level 32, Royal Desert Warrior Pants, and it goes with our Royal Desert Warrior, like, shirt as well. That kinda looks cool. I wonder if perhaps maybe we might get a pair of boots as well. Cause that would be nice. Can't remember what kind of boots we're wearing. Civil Core boots. It is a level 30 though, so it's like still decent. Actually, one thing that I do want to change is to our rescue team hat. I think that probably gives us a few better stats. So, Logan ran off this way, along with Kid. So, can we actually go that way? I can't exactly jump this, can I? Can't jump down there. Can you... Yeah, okay, it looks like you can fall. It definitely looks like there's stuff just across there, provided you can actually cross this very hazardous looking ruin in front of us, but I'm not sure if the game's actually going to let us through just yet. Yeah, okay, there's an invisible wall here. So I guess the answer is no for now. Just wondering if there's anything down here. Yeah, it's definitely very easy to get caught up just doing commissions, making money, and doing various other things in town. And you sort of you sort of forget about the whole exploring aspect of the game, which I feel like I haven't really been doing much of. Actually, I've got 8 skill points. I better actually look into that soon. Alright. So, I don't see any main quest line on the map, so I assume that we might actually get something in the mail to tell us what to do next. Or perhaps maybe an actual event may occur when we wake up the next day. I think now is the time for commissions, and since it's sort of still early, I might actually also go to Eufaula Salvage. Actually, not Eufaula Salvage. I'll go to Gecko Station. I want to try and get more chromium. One sec, guys. I think it might be better for us to do the crafting first, because I think it's Chi who also wants these switchboards. So you should be able to actually complete both commissions in the one. Alright, so... there we go, switchboards. Apparently we only need 3, I thought it was 4. All good. So let's complete this and let's get a move on to Gecko Station. Do what we need to do there. And then we'll call it a day and see what happens on the next day. If nothing really happens, then I'll try and look into doing some side quests. As I said, I do want to see Mort as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, cool. I wonder if our research is complete. No, still one more day. Brilliant. Alright. So let's do Gecko Station. It'd be nice if the Yakmel station was actually right outside of it, and that we didn't exactly have to sort of run a little bit more to get there. Alright. Manganese ores, yes. I'll grab some of this. We'll grab a little bit of pyrite here and there as well. Definitely want to focus on the chromium ores though. Alright, where to next? Okay, so it looks like we've got a little bit of a puzzle thing here. Well, not exactly a puzzle. Like almost like a maze. We do have treasures as well. I'm not entirely sure if I'm really into the treasures or not. So I bet we'll find some stuff that we don't exactly need. We'll end up having to sell it. Though, if we do find some jade bracelets, is it a jade bracelet or a jade amulet that Pablo wants? Can't remember. So there's a pathway there. Might just quickly backtrack a little bit here and just gonna see what happens if we try to ow. Ow. Okay. Lapis lazuli. I'm not entirely sure what we would use that for, but I wonder if I can actually get through by digging down here. Possibly. There we go. Alright, let's make our way. Alright, game is being a little bit stingy on the chromium ores, I feel. Yeah, we should be able to move this, right? Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Quite a bit more. Ooh, okay. We leveled up right at the opportune time here to get a little bit more extra stamina, which is quite nice. I am concerned about the time, though. We do need to get home soonish. In fact, it's probably a good idea for us to leave right now. So let's get a move on. They're still running back to the Yakmul station. And then I think the time fast forwards by 20 seconds or so from here. Ten seconds to get ourselves into bed. Just in time. Ooh, fireside meeting. So apparently there's a fireside meeting today? Oh no, there's a fireside meeting tomorrow. So I'm guessing this is what's going to happen next with the main mission, or the main storyline rather. ID. Let's take a look. So, something from Trudy. Dear citizens, the world-renowned businessman Musa has taken an interest in investing in our town. We're having a fireside meeting tomorrow at 6 PM in front of City Hall to discuss how to make a good first impression. Do hope you'll join. Okay. I have a feeling we've heard bits and pieces about this Musa character. So yeah, it'll be interesting to actually see the person, in the flesh that is. Blue, despite the valuable help you were able to provide, the result of my investigation has proven to be inconclusive. I followed Logan as far as I could, but I lost track of him because he was riding a smirking goat, and I have short legs. I plan to stake out in the wilderness for a chance to gather more intel on this bandit. I'll be away for a while, don't come looking for me. The cougar slinks at sundown. Oh god, alright, we're gonna have to try and remember this one. Slinks at sundown. Okay. And our research is done. Very good. I'm sure we've got plenty of discs to spare for more research, right? So, I may as well go to Cheese and actually start more research right away. Let's just take a look at our farm. I feel like our farm probably needs a little bit of attention. Let's maybe switch to... Rhino horn? Maybe not. Could do raspberry. Let's do sweet potato pepper. Mushrooms are still going. Doodles. Oh yes, and there's the matter of actually getting our chooks. So I should actually go to Coop's place and see if we can get a hold of a chook. Let me just take a look at what is there to do. Okay, a couple of side quests we could definitely sink our teeth into. Let me just grab commissions. Alright, yeah, petrified wood, sure thing. Tanned leather, this could be tricky. Oh, we just need to convert stuff into perfect. Or maybe we already own 5 perfect ones. Let's do it. And one more general commission. Mountain roses. Alright. Let me just double check on the leather. So, I think on the commission board it said that we already had 5. It's probably just like outstanding quality, so we probably just need to convert that into perfect quality. Yeah, alright. So we do another 4. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Great. So... yeah, we just need to turn in all of these commissions, so that'll be very easy to do. Next thing is... I reckon I want to go see Mort. Let's go see Mort right now. So if we ride the Yakmel to the game center, we should be able to get there a little bit faster. Oh yes, and there's research with Chi, so let me just quickly backtrack to Chi's place. Alright, so next. I mean, we don't even have the normal jewelry processing machine. Ah, you know what, guys? I just had a thought, but maybe Pablo's request can actually be done from the jewelry processing machine. So maybe we should actually make one. and see if we can actually craft it from there. But let's get research on the next tier going. And yeah, let's see if we can actually make that. Maybe on our way back though, because we're already all the way out here. I want to go see Mort. Should we assist Fang with an experiment? Try one of his medications? I mean, they all have the same Chinese characters on the front of them, so I assume they should all be the same thing, right? I mean, in terms of the sign, that is, but obviously all of these things have a different effect. This one's still full. Why don't we go with this one?
It worked! It worked! What do you know?
Okay, this medicine was excellent. You won't be affected by poison. Okay, cool. Alright, so I guess we've got like an anti-poison buff or whatever. Poison resistance buff. Ooh, this place looks really cool. Who lives here? No one. Alright, let's go see Mort. Can we actually interact with any of this stuff? 5792. A shining beacon of leadership carried off by a sandstorm. We pray he be the last. Theodore. Rhonda, 47 to 76. With her passing, a light has gone out in Sandrock. I wonder if we'll actually learn about these people. Zvonimir. Probably butchering that, guys. 28 to 78. Beloved husband, father, grandfather, and friend. A gentle giant. Okay. It doesn't seem to be... Oh, actually, I was just going to say, it doesn't seem to be too many people who have died in Sandrock, but actually there's a few more. Akil. 62 to 74. His was a man's courage. Tang, 68 to 74. Smile because we knew her. Smile because we knew her at all. Okay. Mia, 66 to 74. Budded to bloom in the light. William Bullwinkle Beauregard, Senior, the second. 42 to 80, went down in a blaze of glory. There was more bullets than air in the rain that fell on this man. Never shot a lizard that didn't need shooting. Remains never found. Was last seen wearing a yellow vest and braids in her hair. Lin Lin. Interesting. Catherine Carruthers, 61 to 92, poisoned while ruin diving. Curiosity killed the cat. 58 to 93, came for the tourism, stayed for the ruin diving. Got more than he bargained for. Remains found in the north. 30 to 87, to my love, without you, Sandrock would never have shone. Never would have shone so bright. Lanji. Ahok. Clifford Westwood, 51 to 77. Some say he was good, others bad, but everyone agreed he was ugly. Bit of a reference there to a very good spaghetti western. 43 to 96. A true hero, savior of the broken, weakened, and the damned. No monster ever got the better of him. Howlett. Oh, that's Logan's dad, right? And what about this one here? Sarnai, 53 to 82. Her gentle songbird voice sings among the clouds. Hey, Mort.
Hello again, young one. That there, it's an old photo of mine you found, isn't it? To think, my old photos might all be out there somewhere. May I have it?
Absolutely.
Aha. This photo was taken around the time when little Zeke first arrived in Sandrock. He was a small young lad at the time. Who knew he would grow to such heights?
So this is Zeke. Okay, this must be Mort as well. He's wearing the... Oh, actually, I was gonna say he's wearing the same hat, but maybe this is Zeke's dad. Maybe that's the gentle giant that they were mentioning.
We found him lost in the desert.
Oh no,
Separated
okay.
from his clan during one of our trips to build a straw grid up in the northern reaches of the Eufaula. We had intended to help him find his kin, but the desert had other plans.
Okay, my bad. My prediction was definitely off.
So, Montel and I raised him as our own, taught him the ways of this land. My wife was very proud of him. I think to her, he was even more precious than the oasis. This is a cherished memory. Thank you for finding it, young builder.
No worries, Mort.
I don't suppose, since there are probably more photos of mine out there, if you ever chance upon more, could you bring them to me? Then I'd be a happy fly, if I live or if I die. Ha ha. Oh, these were happy days indeed. Sandrock was quite lively then. Owen's father bought the saloon office and turned it into their Blue Moon. This photo, well, it must be opening day.
Okay, so we got Coop there, Mabel. That must be little Owen? Hugo when he was still younger? That looks like it could be Mort. Maybe. And this must be Owen's dad. Interesting. Oh, I love these old photos, actually. This is a really good quest line.
That there's Lumi, with his back to the camera. He was the finest shoemaker you'd ever meet. That lady on the left was Rose. Boy, she could hum a tune. And that there's Eska. She was always writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her.
Oh, hang on. So, Lumi with his back to the camera, this guy. So they used to have a shoemaker here. And to his left is Rose. Oh no, to the left was Rose. And this is Eska, writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her. And that's a glass of milk there, I think.
Of course, none of them are here anymore. You see, back then there were always folks passing through. Some even took the train that day, just to be there to see the Blue Moon open. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
What's his name? Mason.
This photo was taken not that long ago. Mason built that water tower by the oasis. Look at how tired he is in this photo. Must have been a lot of work. People were discouraged back then. It's fortunate that Matilda and Miguel came around to inspire a bit of hope.
Yeah, I don't know. Our impression of Mason is not a very good one, is it? Like, he seemed to really want to get out of town. I don't know if he just disliked the town or if maybe that's just his temperament.
Not only did they inspire us, but they got behind projects that promoted the conservation of nature and water. What's that phrase they're always spouting? In any case, they made sure we always had enough to drink. But the desert is still growing, and soon everything will have dried up, though I may not live to see it. People are leaving Sandrock again. Only old fools like me are stubborn enough to stay. Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos. Oh, this photo, this one takes me back.
Okay, I wonder who these people are. I wonder if that's the mayor.
We couldn't be much older than 20 in this photo. This is not long after we met at the Oasis.
Oh no, this is Mort. Wow. Good looking chap.
She was running her hotel, and I was a gardener with no real purpose. We met when I was just passing through, and I was instantly struck by her passion. She told me about her dream to share Sandrock's beauty with the world. How strange that those fiery eyes, full of passion, would soon instead be full of tears, and all because her dream came true. Indeed, she shared her oasis with the world, but the world did not return the same kindness. Nothing gold can stay. Time, regrettably, marches on in only one direction. Perhaps Sandrock was destined to be used up. I tried my best to turn back time in the desert. I was but one man, and my quest was folly. She looked so happy in this photo. I'd almost forgotten about that look of hers. If only I'd stopped her that day when she went to check on the straw grid. Oh, sorry, I've kept you too long, haven't I? Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
My god, I just got a little bit emotional there going through some of these photos, especially the ones talking about Mort's beginnings. It sort of made me feel like, I wish I could see like some old photos and listen to stories from my grandparents who are no longer around, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are watching and you're feeling the same way, definitely take your time and seek out those who are important to you, especially the oldies, and yeah, listen to them. Maybe break out those photo albums, take a look, and reminisce. Maybe you can learn a thing or two.
By the stairs.
Oh,
By
well,
the stairs.
if it isn't...
Don't forget to check out the most general store around.
Okay,
By the stairs, where everything's always on sale.
I wonder who these people
Come
are.
on, Arville. If everything's on sale, nothing's on sale.
I'm not recognizing this guy. That must be Mason, I think. This guy... I'm not sure who this guy is. Maybe this is Rocky? And I don't know who these two are. Maybe. This could be Rocky, or... just looking at his hair, maybe he's related somehow to Ryan?
This was Mason's first day as a builder here. One of the cheeriest folk you could have known, back then anyhow. Your friend reminded me of him, Mian. Always the first on the scene to lend a hand. And I'd almost forgotten about those two. Email and Lou. That woman there with the glasses, and that fellow wearing a suit next to Theodore.
Email. Really? Is that a name? Email and Lou. So she's Email, and that's Lou.
They took over running the town at the height of the relic rush. Lou believed with development, Sandrock would figure out ways to overcome its environmental drawbacks. So he did everything he could to push for progress. Sadly, he was mistaken. With all those big machines coming in, along with more and more mouths to feed, the water dried up, and that was the end of it. In his later years, he tried to find a way to keep what was left afloat, but it was too late. He left office a broken man. Same thing happened to Email. For nearly 40 years they fought for this town. But we all have our limits, I suppose. Now, no one in this photo is here anymore.
Okay, so this wouldn't have been Rocky in that case. I don't know who these two people are. He explained who these three are, but... yeah, it's a mystery, these two.
But we have new hope in this town now. We've learned from our past, learned from our mistakes. Sacrifices are sometimes necessary to make progress. let us hope that the last of our sacrifices have been made. Thank you for finding this. I think there are only a few more. I must say I'm astounded at how fortunate we've been. I hardly expected to see any again. Let me know if any more turn up. And thank you. Oh, this old thing.
That must be Zeke.
Many people forget that Zeke was the minister of our town for a while. Back in '78, a lot of folks were leaving. That was the year Mort didn't come back from one of her excursions. Without her around, well... Those close to Zeke now know that he can be a truly inspiring person. So those few of us left, myself included, asked him to step up and try to be the voice that we needed to keep spirits up in Sandrock. Of course, we knew Zeke's soft-spoken nature might not translate well to the stage, but, well, we'd hoped he could find his voice in time. That never happened. He gave it his all. It was moving as a father to see him trying so hard, but at the end of the day, he was a fish out of quicksand. Each of his sermons floundered to roughly the same extent, showing no signs of improvement. Life is like biocrust, he'd say. The issue there within me, well, no one really knows what biocrust is. He didn't want to give up, but it wasn't his decision. People stopped coming to his sermons, and when Miguel came, he didn't even know he was replacing anyone. It was for the best. I'd like to think now that Zeke is inspiring people in other ways. All the efforts he's put into understanding this desert of ours, his achievements are finally visible. Thanks in no small part to people like yourself. Now there are those who would seek him out for his insights. Funny how to have his voice heard, it helped us step off the stage. I thank you for bringing this to me. I'll just keep this one in the back. Zeke has a lot on his mind these days. Ah, this photo.
Beautiful. That must be Mort.
Oh, thank you. This is a photo I'd hoped most we'd be able to find. This, of course, is our wedding day. Everything was perfect then. Never was there a more picture-perfect model of Telesis than on that day. We all shared that oasis. Not one of us was wanting. And as our little camp grew in numbers, so too did our family. That day, we thought we'd chosen a fate to live forever in paradise. Let's just say, it's hard for me to believe in that old light doctrine. Everything happens for a reason. Thank you.
There you go, guys. Wow. That was a lot to take in. A little bit emotional, not gonna lie. Well, I'm just looking at the time, guys. I think this is probably a good place for us to take a little bit of a break and sort of digest all of that. Again, I would encourage you guys to, maybe break out the old photo albums, take a look, maybe listen to your elders a little bit, listen to stories, etc, etc. But yeah, when we come back, we'll obviously continue all of our work in town. We'll try and get these commissions done, and we'll attend that fireside meeting. I think we forgot to attend the last one, so I'm keen to attend the next fireside meeting and make sure that we're actually part of the town meeting this time. But anyway, guys, I am signing out. Thanks for watching. Drop a like down below. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.